Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to another figure unboxing. And yes, the saga of giant boxes continues. I don't know what it is, but recently I've been getting figures that have giant boxes. And yes, this is another giant box figure. But that's okay, because that means we're getting figures. So, this figure, if you've been around figure collecting for a while, you know who she is, you've seen her, and really, I don't have much to add to this other than, you know, it's a Mirialda type unboxing. But some of you may not know who she is, may not have seen this figure, so maybe she's new to you. So it's worth doing another unboxing. This is Dark Angel Olivia, the renewal package version. So the box is different than her original release. This is a re-release. Don't just say box is different, bootleg, and whatever. Legitimate figure. She is from Rage of Bahamut, or Shingeki no Bahamut. She is a 1/8 scale figure manufactured by Kotobukiya. And this version released on December 15th of 2021. I ordered her September 2nd of 2022 from Ukiyo Kumo, a US store. It was part of their Labor Day sale, which resulted in me getting a free prize figure as well, and free shipping. I think free shipping is anytime in the US, as long as you spend so much money. Speaking of spending money, I spent $159.99 in free shipping for her. As I said, it was part of a sale. It's a re-release. It does sound maybe a little expensive, but she is a very popular figure. And from what I can tell, it's kind of in line with the aftermarket price anyways, so it was okay. Plus, I got a free prize figure. She shipped out on the 13th of September, and I got her today on the 19th. So she's been around for quite a while. She is a very popular figure. Originally, she released on March 24th of 2014, so over 8 years ago. Then she had a re-release on June 19th of 2015, and another one on June 14th of 2017, and then this one on December 15th of 2021. So yay. As we get through it, she has potential problems, but I haven't really seen anyone talk about it with the new version, so we'll see. But yeah, it's Dark Angel Olivia. As I said, it's a huge box, and as a result of being a huge box, like there's a dent in the corner. On the back, I noticed there's probably a couple little dents. Nothing major. And Ukiyo Kumo, I'm going to have problems pronouncing their name to the day I die. They packaged her very well. These dents are not a result of, you know, them shipping her poorly. She was very well packaged. Look at the haul video to see for yourself. But anyways, let's go ahead and get her open. We'll cut the typical 3 seals. It is a corrugated, or maybe not corrugated, but it's heavy-duty cardboard. Don't want to really put her down on the window. But, oh yeah, there's the top of the box and the bottom of the box with her information. Okay. Pop the box open, pull her out, try to pull her out. Even the liner is pretty heavy cardboard. We've got some instructions. Inside of the box, it's kind of like a spacey, starry night purpley theme. Looks pretty decent. Put the box off to the side. There is Olivia in her blister packaging. Huh, piece of plastic came out with her. Don't know where that came from. Like I said, she does have some instructions. There is English on them. So you put her little belt on, you put her swords on, and watch out for her hair, put her wings on, blah, 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 blah. So we'll set that off to the side, and we'll do a spin around of Olivia in her blister packaging. So there she is from the front. There she is from the side, and the back, and the other side, and back to the front. And just looking at her from a distance through the blister packaging, I do believe that they've like cleaned up her paint. I mean, she's always been pretty well done, but I think in this latest release of her, like all the little gold paint and everything looks a lot cleaner. But we shall tell more once we get her open and up close. So let's do that, shall we? The blister engulfs the entire turntable, and there's where that that piece of plastic came from. The corner broke, so yay. Pop that open. So typically I always pull out the base first and talk about the base and everything. I'm going to do that later. I got to pull it out first, but she is attached to the base. So we'll just set her off to the side and take some plastic with us. And we'll look at her other accessories. So again, another piece of plastic to support the blister or hold everything together. Let's see here. Pull some of this plastic off so we can get her jewel belty thingies out. So it is little clear balls kinda, and then with little gold tips and accents. And then there is the peg that goes into her waist. It's gold paint. There is no shading on this part, at least, that I can tell. Looks pretty decent so far. We'll pull out this sword next because it's right here. We shall try to pull this sword out next. And then got to get the pommel. We'll use the sword as a tool. So this one, I believe, she's got a piece in her hand, the actual handle of it. But it looks good so far. The pommel, it's actually kind of a navy blue look to it. But nice sculpting. There's a couple gold dot accents. Put that down. And then the actual hilt and blade. Again, it's kind of got that a blue tint to it. Nice and sharp looking. It's not stabby, but you could hurt yourself with it, so be careful. Good detail on the hilt area. And same on both sides. So far, this sword looks pretty good. Spin around and we'll look at the other sword. So this one is more like a falchion, and it is one piece. So, I mean, I believe, yes, it does separate to make it easier to put in her hand, but there is no like missing handle piece. Again, kind of looks blue, but kind of looks gray. This part right here looks like there's a little paint flaw right there. And the edge doesn't look quite as sharp, but it is pointy at the tip, easier to stab yourself with this one. Nice gold accent on it, and nice knobby handle with some more gold accents and a pointy tip. Again, you could stab yourself, so be careful. And then the part of this figure that really makes this figure is her multicolored wings. So we'll pull out this one first. They kind of look like jelly candy to me. That's just the look that they give me. But it's like a dark purple with very dark, almost black shading. And there is like gold accents around the tips of all the feathers. And then it gradients to lighter purple to like a yellow, gold color and translucent. I am noticing they are quite sticky feeling, so I may give her wings a bath later. This is something you usually find at on older figures, the plasticizer's leaking. So yay. But yeah, sticky wings. Pull out the other one. Yeah, this one is also sticky. But looks good so far, really. Lots of details in those feathers. So we can put that away. Put this on like that and put that off to the side. And then we've got Olivia. So far so good. Bring her a little bit closer. And we'll fiddle around with the lighting to see if we can make her not so washed out. But I'm going to do a spin around before taking the plastic off of her. For a 1/8 figure, she is large. So more closer to 1/7, but maybe like the size of the head is closer to the 1/8 or whatever. But yeah, from what I can tell so far, looks pretty good. Nice and clean. Her legs do have some shading. The rest of her, the hair has shading, but the rest of her kind of lacks it, which is fine. Maybe the shirt has some. She's got lots of the like golden filigree accents painted on her outfit, and she's got some like tattoos in her hair and on her arms and on her horns. Got very nice red eyes. And as I said, she is attached to her base. There is a screw on the bottom. The base is kind of like a Starfield theme with crystals coming out of it. They are purple with almost black on the bottom. Kind of translucent. You can see some stuff inside of them. Let's go ahead. We'll pop her head off. Take that piece of plastic off and some plastic off her, bubble wrap off her shoulder. And then I believe, wow, more plasticizer. We'll go ahead and pop her torso off now. So yay. And I believe that's all the disassembly that she has. But let's go ahead, since she's in pieces, let's look at the individual pieces. So her torso, yeah, there is shading on her dress. So forget what I said about there not being shading. Nice gold piece on her like breastbone, chest region. Good kind of doily work around her waist and her bodice region. She has a red belt which is painted on, and then with gold accents. Nice standard black skirt, pleated and everything. Her thigh-high boots, they're kind of a bronze golden color, very dark, but in the light you can catch the shading and everything. And she's got some gold tips on her shoes, and she has some high heels. Spin her around to the back. There is the peg hole for her waist thing. And she's got some sculpting details showing off a spine line and everything. Tilt her down. Don't know if you can see, but she is wearing black ones. So yay, important question. The answer is black. We'll put that off to the side. Then we'll look at her chest piece. So it's got decent modest sized boobs. Not overly large, but not small. And again, she's got like breast armor with golden accents around the edge. Maybe, yeah, the gold paint is, it comes out of the lines a little bit. So from normal distance, looks fine. If you get up close, you can kind of see it bleeding a little bit. She has some of these little strappies hanging down from her bodice region. It's got nice shoulders. And again, the black tattoo under her armband. And then the golden filigree details on her gloves. And you can see there's the handle of the sword for that one sword in her hand. This hand, she's holding it in a circle, which will hold the other sword. And proper lady, she's got her pinky out. The gloves have that same like bronze effect, so that's nice. Spin around to the back and you see the peg holes for her wings and more like armor pieces holding everything together. Yeah, looks pretty good. Spine line. And like I said, I did notice some more plasticizer on her shoulders where the bubble wrap was. And you can see there is some cleavage gap. Glorious separation. So yeah. And then her head. So she's got very yellow hair at the top, which fades to like a fiery orange. The tips are quite sharp. They are very pokey. I do see an added on piece right there and around there. Again, she's got that black tattoo type thing in her hair and a hair clip on her bangs. Very, very nice face. Nice red eyes. Kind of a mischievous smile. Don't know if you can see it on camera, but she does have ears. They're just hidden by her hair. She also has some spiky horns, which also have a lot of nicely drawn paint, golden paint on them. And the tips, they do come to a little hook, and they're not broken, so that's a nice thing. So let's go ahead and start getting her assembled. Start by putting her little golden jewelry belt thingy on and get it pegged into her waist. That went on nice and easy, and it just kind of floats there. Next, I believe, going to actually look at the instructions, but I believe her torso piece goes on next. And we are going to be careful not to get the little strappy things caught. Now we're going to spin her around and get some wings put in her. I have read that this can be difficult, so I may, well, that went on nice and easy. And I do have to remember, give these a bath because they are sticky. So I may not push them in all the way, or I may. Okay, this one is a little bit harder to put in, but her boobs provide ample support to press against. So now we'll put her head on, and this gap in her hair actually goes around the one ring, or one wing. So the wing goes through her hair. And then we'll spin her around to the front so that we can see to put her neck in the neck hole. Went together nice and easy. Let's go ahead and get this sword on. This may have been easier before I put her wings on. It does seem to be keyed. So I've already popped the one thing off, so I'm going to take her wing off. So I think it will just make life a lot easier. Put that back in. Just spin it until I find a way that actually kind of fits. Look at the instruction. It kind of looks like it's got to go like this. Spin it around, try it again. There we go, finally went in. And we'll put the hilt on as well. Or handle, pommel, whatever. And then I'm gonna take both of her wings off. Try to get that jewel. Likes to pop out. So this one, you pop the handle off, and I'm keeping them lined up. And I think, yeah, the sword's supposed to go through her hand first, and you kind of maneuver her fingers through the gap. Then get the pommel on. And I don't know which sword is supposed to be in the front and which sword is supposed to be in the back. For now, this is how I have them. Let's see, do the instructions say anything? Not really, it just says be careful. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put her wings back on now. They seem to go on fairly easy. And then we'll put her head on, again putting her wing through her hair slit. Spin her around so we can see to put her neck in the hole. And there we go. I am going to put her on the flat on the table right now so we can do a shake test. And yeah, she is a little bit wobbly. And then the wings are heavy, and she kind of has a backward lean. So this is one problem a lot of people have mentioned with her original releases. I don't know if it is still a thing. But you know how she had a screw in her foot? Evidently, it doesn't actually go up into her leg. And sometimes she separates from the base and kind of leans and falls backwards. So a lot of people recommend like putting her against the back wall of your display just to add a little bit of support. But wow. I think she looks pretty dang good. I've been thinking about getting this figure for years and years, and you know, just never did. Always got pushed off her in favor of another figure. But she is large for a 1/8 scale. She takes up a lot of space. And she is a Kotobukiya figure who sometimes they don't have the greatest quality, but she turned out very well. She's an example of what they can do when they try. And just doing a nice spin around. Yeah, I think she looks pretty dang good. Again, wings are sticky, so she needs a bath. Let's go ahead and do some close-ups. Bring her a little bit closer. So there is her face and chest region. And the waist region. Nice knees on her. Nice base. Go back up and look at her wings. And yeah, you can kind of see, like on this top row of wings, the little gold accent. I never really noticed that until recently when I was looking at her pictures, but I do believe that it's been in all of her releases. Spin her around to the back. The wings attach nicely to her back. No ugly gaps or seams or anything. Yeah. Olivia, I think she turned out pretty good. Like I said, I do believe this being the 4th release of her in the renewal package version, I do believe Kotobukiya upped their quality on her a little bit. Because like that gold filigree on her arm, I have seen ones where that's really sloppy. It's not perfect, but pretty damn good. So let's go ahead and put you back in the stand. Push her back a bit. And let me try turning this light off completely. So yeah, looks pretty good. And this way you kind of get the glow effect of her wings. But anyways, this is Dark Angel Olivia. She is from Shingeki no Bahamut, or The Rage of Bahamut. I've got a couple of figures from that series. Go ahead and watch my old videos, please. But yeah, 1/8 scale figure manufactured by Kotobukiya. This is the renewal package version, or the latest release, so she's got a different box than the original one. This one released on December 15th of 2021. Originally, Olivia released on March 24th of 2014. She is a very popular figure on MFC. She's been at like the top of the items on fire forever. Thousands of people own her, and I can see why. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm happy with this figure. I'm happy to finally get another figure. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.